Welcome to another episode of the Post-Bingo Harrisonburg Podcast, Bingo's Life! Or whatever we're calling this thing. Wow. Harumph. So, after massive feedback from our audience,
I've never seen so many.
Good Lord, everybody keeps asking,
mail.
when are you going to do another one of those?
It's just unbelievable.
Those Dan, Chris, and Mike vanity episodes where you talk about your songs. Well, guess what? You've stumbled upon it. As luck would have it, tonight, or the time you are hearing this is now. So
let's say the morning. So you're driving to work.
It's a wonderful way to start the day.
You're going to bed at night.
Yeah. So welcome aboard wherever you are. You've stumbled upon another vanity episode where we're going to talk about some music we've made. Tonight we're going to start with, or right now we're going to start with Dan.
We'll have a traffic update in just a few minutes here. And of course we'll be live at 5.
on the 8s.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, Dan, what do you got for us?
All right, I got a track from my 2018 album, Revisionist Mystery.
Mystery, right?
Ooh,
nice. Ooh.
Cool.
It's an easy trick.
Yeah.
Words are fun.
What's the name of the track?
Words are fun, and this is the first track off that album, and it's called Airplane. It starts with, I think, one of my favorite lines I've ever written, which is, the other day, I saw an airplane just barely miss the moon.
Da-da! No.
Yeah.
The synth that you're using, is it, do you know, what are you using?
This was 5 years ago.
Yeah, right. I know some people are going to hear it and go, oh, I know that one.
I'm fond of Oberheims, or fake Oberheims, yeah. Which was the synthesizer on Jump by Van Halen.
The other day I saw an airplane just barely miss the moon. I heard you finally changed your arrangement of our tune.
Oh.
Yeah, melancholy.
Oh, kind of like that line.
Yeah. I did okay on this.
Change the arrangement of our tune. Oof.
Yeah.
Nice.
Slowly came to accept the 80s part of my...
No, that's not good. Yeah, I love the drag.
Getting a lot of Michael Stipe vibes.
Oh, man. Yeah. Gosh. Automatic for the People was mind-blowing. The REM album with all the mandolin,
That doesn't have any influence on Automatic Sweethearts, does it?
No, Automatic Sweethearts, the name of the band that is sort of Mark Lane and I and friends. No, that comes from a William James essay that has purportedly argues that God must exist, and it argues that via some terribly awkward metaphor about mechanical lovers. That, in retrospect, is probably some ridiculously sexist, weird, awful thing from the 1800s or 1900s.
Most arguments for God are.
Yeah, that's right. But it's a nice turn of phrase, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Automatic Sweethearts.
Yeah,
sounds
it
neat.
is. It is good. I think that's one of Jay's favorite band names.
I feel quite lucky to have a project called the Automatic Sweethearts and a project called Foul Weather Friends. Those are I'm real pleased with those, and with the projects themselves.
solitary hill.
A solitary hill.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm running faster as I crest the hill and spill out on the wing.
And spill out on the wing. I think I must have been reading some books around this time or something. I had my vocabulary
You've been
in
reading
2018.
words.
Yeah.
Come to find out that hill was a volcano. We have one of those.
Oh, yeah.
In Virginia, there's this little hill called Mole Hill
Oh,
that actually used to be a volcano.
Yep. Somehow we've made a mountain out of a mole out of a mountain. Mole hill out of a, yeah.
That's close.
Yeah.
We did that.
Maybe next time.
We put a bike shop in front of it.
I thought that Mexi plate was fine.
Yay!
That's
Very
good.
good.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
thanks.
Yeah. It's super
It had a
fun.
vibe. It
Had a
feel.
vibe.
Yeah.
That one
Was
wasn't
it-
too creepy. That was
there
okay.
was there a tambourine in the background?
Oh yeah,
Is that
yeah,
what it
yeah,
was?
and that definitely, I think there might have been some sampled drums in there. That was certainly
Right.
before the drum lessons began. But even with the with electronic drums or any kind of sampled or sequenced sort of thing, I would always try and have a real shaker or a real tambourine, and have the inconsistency and the humanity of that in a track.
Like a hybrid of analog and digital.
Yeah. It started out all digital, and then slowly it hybridized, and
Right.
these days it's almost all real drums. But just because I enjoy doing that, not out of any.
Right.
There's so much great music that I love that still has synthetic drums, and that's done in a very
Yep.
skillful way. I love that
Right.
very much. But I really enjoy trying to play acoustic drums.
As our shared friend Grayson would say,
Yeah.
that was rather pleas.
Oh.
Truly.
So what he does is he take words and he cuts them in half.
Absolutely.
Okay.
He's the king of that. He's really good at it.
Yeah.
His whole family's good at it. I give him all credit.
He's learned it from his children, right? He gets all the cred. Good Cass.
Oh, that's really some. I tried, man. I tried. I'll work on it.
I'll be like, hey, that was really good. Oh, wait.
Oh,
that's
it's whole word.
Good's just the whole word.
Yeah, you got to think of a 2-syllable word.
Daggone it.
That's already difficult. It's pretty diff.
It's
All
diff.
right. Hit pause or something. Gee.
All right. That was lovely. Okay, so I got
Next
this-
up, it's
next
you,
up,
right?
it's
What you
me.
got?
Recorded this song, I don't know, 5 years ago, something like that. We practiced it in this very room.
In this room.
This is with
The secret cavern.
Dr. Hal and the Reasons to Live. Recorded it at Blue Sprocket before it exploded, and it's the very wordy song. Lots of words. I wrote it in the wintertime, so it's a very winter themed song. And my favorite part of the song is Christian Parrott solo.
Oh, nice.
Yep,
All
there
right.
it is. It's called Holding On, Dr. Hal and the Reasons to Live. Maybe.
There we are.
There it is.
The oil tank is half empty in the throes of the winter. I look at my back porch and I wonder if I'll have enough wood. I probably should, but I've got to burn the bark. Those ashes leave a mess. The frozen pipes and cold kids would be worse, I guess. Is this the way it goes?
It's a country song now.
Yeah.
It's a country song.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll work for the hope.
I tried really hard to hit my K's. Work.
Work.
Oh, man. It's
That-
difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The squirrels, they gather acorns. That old oak has so many. You can't even walk barefoot outside.
Couldn't do it.
Well, my Christmas tree is laying in the side yard decaying.
It was.
There it is. No,
Till my
I wrote a song called the Chris Howdyshell song, and it's all about describing things that you see. It's a great tune.
That's cool.
It's an homage.
Is this the way it goes?
Man,
See,
that transition is so sweet.
Yeah, it really is.
So,
It really is.
so nicely done.
Gonna work for the
Work.
Hey,
There it is.
You got
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
from home
And this is Christian, right? Coming up.
and keep holding strong.
Oh, not yet. Yeah, right. He's not there yet. There's that chorus again.
I love a good chorus. No, we said, Christian, kick it.
Kick it. That's right.
We
and
wanted,
he does.
And he does. Here it is. This part right here.
Hey. And at practice, that's when we all go,
That's true. So this last verse is 100% me looking at my house on January 2nd.
Balloons, they fill my living room. They've been there since the new year. I spent some time just kicking them around, where they float up and down, don't touch the ground.
That's a game.
And I'm thankful for my patience.
Now, here's what Chris does well with his lyrics, though. He takes those observations,
Yeah.
and then he adds this little bit of learning in there.
Yeah.
Is this the way it goes?
Yeah, yeah.
Love is not how I
I should. You know what? I will say that the truth. You cut this down a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm listening to this,
Oh,
dude.
sorry.
No, I'm sorry. You go ahead.
It's just holding on for the rest of the
Holding
song.
on.
Okay,
Holding
right
on.
Yeah.
But I do think that if you are in a serious
The
relationship,
chorus is really nice when it's not just 10 Dan Easleys, man.
If you are in a serious relationship for any period of time, it is painfully real that you have to look at it and go, is this it? Is this? I mean, it is a 1,000. It's not like I'm the only one that's ever experienced that.
Yeah.
I think that is a shared human experience.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it is probably not exactly said in a lot of love songs.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it felt like,
You have to be okay with the answer to that being yes.
Yes.
yeah.
And holding on.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I think that's the key. The key is the positive spin is
Yeah.
keep holding on.
Keep. We did get a nice chorus sound out of that.
So nice.
Well, I think we tried to do the two different parts too. So now Mike's singing the one part. So we have
Oh, right. Yeah,
we got
broke it
some
out.
vocally fun stuff going on.
yeah.
To add sonic interest.
That's right.
Flavor.
It ends the way it begins.
That is the way it began.
Yeah,
I love
right.
songs
Yeah.
that end the way they began.
Yep,
Yeah.
there it is. Hey, so that's called Holding On. Thanks,
Oh,
y'all.
That's
yeah,
great.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.
That is
I
good.
think our next one is from.
It's going to be from me. Okay, yes, it is. It's going to be completely different. Those were beautiful songs, and I'm going to change it now to something ugly and well, separately beautiful.
Right.
It's-
Yeah,
it's
no,
ugly.
there's a beauty.
So
in-
this song, recorded by Gordon. Speaking of, what's it? Blue Sprocket.
Yep.
It's no longer
Exploded.
It's exploded. But yeah, so Gordon recorded this for us at Ruby's Lounge. They would do, I guess, an open mic, was it, with featured bands. And that just simply meant that they would, have somebody set up and do 5 or 6 songs in a row.
Right.
And we were fortunately allowed to be one of those bands.
Nice.
And this song which was a lot of fun to play. And it also had Chris Harmon on the drums. They weren't his drums, so he was a little peeved that that he was using somebody else's drums. But he made it sound awesome, and it's a raw recording, so it's it's not perfect. But God, we had so much fun. And it's Dave on bass. Yeah.
Wow.
And then we did it live.
It's a good
It was so much fun.
Yeah. That was a really good scream.
Great.
Yeah.
This was my response to a lot of social media.
Okay. Yeah.
Essentially attention grabbing.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Which is what the song, I guess, tries to do.
Right.
Hey!
Is this recorded in the basement?
Yeah, this is recorded live while we were doing the show.
Cool.
And Gordon did a fantastic. I mean,
Yeah.
like, he picks up everything.
And that was your scream. Yeah, wow. And the lyrics are, I want more likes. I need more likes. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And Doug, of course, is back there screaming it out, too. It's awesome. I need more likes.
Yeah. Wow, yeah, you have that
well,
up.
and by this time, too, we had people swinging from the rafters.
Oh,
it
sure.
was so
Yeah.
much fun. It's the closest I ever got to really, truly feeling like I was a part of a punk show.
Yeah.
It was super fun.
You just never know. You just never know when you play a show what's going to happen.
Right.
I mean,
Man.
yeah, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, yeah. It was a great time.
Yeah.
Great time. And what's fun too is like I think we're gonna take that song and try to get Oliver to start playing it with us too, and
Cool.
see where it goes
Do-do-do-do-do.
because it's just fun.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, that's one of the beauties of Harrisonburg. I think you'll find in this town we have some great little venues, and right night, right people can be such a good time.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember one of the shows that I think it was a Dr. House show, and what I really liked about it was at Clementine's, and throughout the song, we'd play a couple songs, and you would speak to the crowd, and you were talking to people by name because you knew just about everybody in that crowd, and that was so cool because people just like, I don't know, it felt more like a community than just a group of people that you're performing in front of.
Yeah.
And it was so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's a moment when the band, and I love going to shows and the band gets the crowd, vice versa,
Yeah.
and it just becomes it feels magical. You're like, oh man, we're having this is a good show.
Well, you're like, you're doing it together. It's not just you and the band, doing the thing. I mean, that's what you do for practice,
Yeah,
Sure.
But when you're doing the show, it's like you and the crowd itself. I don't know, some sort of weird.
So
dance.
everybody has a role to play with.
Yeah,
in that.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
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 Because you can bring things out of each other, both sides. Yeah, it's cool.
I love I love a call and response. I really do. I have always been a big fan of that. I love a sing along. I love a call and response. I love it. When a crowd wants to. I actually have a funny moment in which I realize when I'm on stage and I can get a crowd to do kind of whatever I want. There's like a moment in me, I kind of like,
oh, there they are. They're with me.
I've got them. I've got them. We can do, because I'll just say, all right, say this, and then they will, and you're like,
well, the way, I mean,
so much fun.
Yeah, I think another equally accurate way of saying that is when you can get a crowd to do whatever they want.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
because that's what's happening, man.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, thank you. That's a much nicer way of saying.
Well, yeah, there's that too. I'm trying to help you out here, man.
I own you.
He's a very nice person, actually. He's not controlling
good,
at all,
right.
really. Yeah. Is that okay?
Puppet master.
Well, it's a moment. There are moments, and when they exist, and that's why hey, if you haven't been to a live show lately, go see it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Go see a play. Go see anything.
that's right.
But there are so many people just spilling their hearts out there.
Push comes to shove. See one of the Howdyshell brothers or Dan Easley.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
It happens from time to time.
It does happen. All right.
Well, hey, speaking of, we've reached our time. We did it again.
Yeah.
My God.
Man.
I cannot wait to hear all the feedback from, these.
Keep it coming.
Keep it coming.
Keep the letters coming in, the telegrams, the candygrams.
Letters.
They're all just so.
We got letters.
The mailbox floweth over.
All right. Well, we're trying to do this every week. We'll catch up with you in another 7 days. Good night.
Good night.
Bye. Bingo is Life, a post-bingo Harrisonburg podcast, is brought to you by the Brothers Howdyshell and our friends at Ruby's Arcade in downtown Harrisonburg, Virginia. If you've enjoyed the show and feel it's worth spreading a little joy in this world, please tell just one person that you like this podcast. Word of mouth, more than any other form of promotion, is how creative works get noticed and sustain themselves. Thank you, Andrew Hickey, for that bit of wisdom, and thank you, listeners, for being part of the fun.